Since the beginning of time, people have asked one big question. Where did life come from? Did it really begin here on Earth, or did it arrive from far away, maybe even another planet? One fascinating idea is called the panspermia theory. The word sounds difficult, but its meaning is simple. Seeds everywhere. According to this theory, the first living things, or at least the first ingredients of life, did not start on Earth. Instead, they might have traveled here from space. Imagine a comet racing through the dark sky, or a giant asteroid crashing into Earth, or even invisible space dust floating quietly in the universe. Inside them, there could be tiny life forms, like germs, spores, or chemical building blocks such as amino acids. Billions of years ago, some of these seeds of life might have landed on Earth. And once they arrived in the right environment of water, air, and energy, they slowly developed into plants, animals, and finally, humans. Scientists have discovered some fascinating clues that make this idea worth thinking about. Meteorites that have fallen from space, such as the famous Murchison meteorite in Australia, contained amino acids, which are the basic bricks of life. This shows that the building blocks of life may indeed exist beyond our planet. Experiments on the International Space Station have also shown that some bacteria and fungal spores can live through extreme heat, cold, radiation, and even the vacuum of space for long periods. Such discoveries suggest that life could, at least in theory, survive a journey between planets. Many researchers also point to comets, which are full of ice and dust, as possible carriers of water and organic matter to early Earth. Without these cosmic deliveries, our planet might not even have had oceans. Even modern telescopes have detected organic compounds, including simple sugars, in faraway galaxies, hinting that the ingredients for life are scattered throughout the universe. However, despite these exciting findings, the panspermia theory has serious weaknesses. The first limitation is that it does not solve the real mystery, it only shifts the question. If life came from another planet, then how did it begin there? The origin of life remains unanswered. Another challenge is the extreme danger of space. The journey from one planet to another is full of deadly obstacles such as cosmic rays, freezing cold, lack of oxygen, and the burning entry into Earth's atmosphere. Even if some microbes could survive, the chances are very small. In addition, no scientist has ever found direct proof of life arriving from space. All evidence so far is indirect, based only on molecules or laboratory experiments. Finally, many researchers argue that life is too complex to have simply floated in on a rock. Even the simplest bacteria are like tiny machines with thousands of parts, making it hard to believe they randomly traveled through space and started life on Earth. From the Islamic point of view, the Quran gives a clear answer. Life is not an accident. It is created by Allah. In Surah Al-Mulk 67:2, Allah says, "It is He who created life and death." In Surah Al-Anbiya 21:30, Allah says, "We made every living thing from water." In Surah Al-Baqarah 2:117, Allah says, "When He decrees a matter, He only says to it, 'Be,' and it is." These verses remind us that life, whether on Earth or anywhere else in the universe, began only because Allah willed it. For Muslims, the power to create life belongs solely to Him. Even if science discovers that the building blocks of life are scattered across the stars, these too are part of Allah's creation. In conclusion, the panspermia theory is exciting and pushes science to explore the mysteries of space. It makes us curious about comets, asteroids, and the chemistry of life beyond Earth. But at the same time, it does not provide a final answer because it cannot explain the first origin of life. For believers, the answer is clear and powerful. Allah is the creator of all life. Whether life is found on Earth or somewhere else in the universe, it is always a gift from Him. Credit: Professor Dr. Muhammad Tahir, Department of Zoology, GC University, Lahore.